What's up, horror fans? Welcome to Horror Movies and Beyond. I'm your host, Ivotres Littles, and on this channel we dive into all things horror, from movie reviews to revelations. If a person appears before you wearing a red beanie wrapped in wires, claiming to be from the future and begging for your help because things go horribly wrong, believe them. The blue hellscape, aka Earth, is completely overrun by the same technology that was meant to help us live better and give us access to unlimited knowledge. The world had turned itself into a big pile of crap because of this, the cell phone. It's giving The Matrix meets Terminator meets Night of the Living Dead. Instead of brains, you swipe, or flip. Before you start doom scrolling, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification so you don't miss a video. On to the review. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die is a sci-fi adventure comedy written by Matthew Robinson and directed by Gore Verbinski, who also gave us 2002, The Ring, and the original Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy. Although this film is not entirely a horror movie, it does have some horror elements, and I definitely want people to get their eyes on this film. At 10:10 p.m. on the dot, a man burst into a local diner wearing a red coat, a red beanie, and covered with wires enough to have his own phone service, a bomb strapped to his chest, and a detonator in hand. He leaps from table to table, fleeing customer cell phones across the room, helps himself to their food, and announces between bites that he's from the future. It's really bad there, really bad. And unless he finds the right combination of people to help save the world, it's only going to get worse. Here's the catch. He's tried this before, at the same diner, a lot. After countless attempts, he knows who's going to die, how, and why, so he chooses wisely-ish. Meet the victims. The brave, tragically unprepared souls plucked from obscurity to participate in this particular dumpster fire sounds way worse. So we have Ingrid, Mark, Janet, Scott, Maria, and Susan. Did I forget someone? We get some interesting backstories of each of these characters. It was giving Black Mirror, Twilight Zone vibes. Some stories were worse than others. Janet and Mark were being targeted by brainwashed, phone-crazed, zombie-like high school students. Susan, who suffered a tragic loss during a school shooting, instead of her being greeted with comfort from the other parents, she was handed a business card and a statement that had me clutching my invisible pearls. Is this your first time? Like, what? Is this the new normal? The further the man from the future goes in whatever timeline, it makes the mission extremely difficult because he doesn't know what's going to happen next, sort of. He knows at a certain point, then it's SOL for everyone. It just gets wild, unhinged, and unpredictable from then on. A creepy, unsettling giant cat appears out of nowhere. Masked gunmen, random killings, murderous toys. They took live wires to a whole new level. And once you uncover who's behind it all, what really happened and why, really gets you in the feels. Here are a few things that stuck out to me. Pay attention to the background. Messages everywhere. While the film centers around AI, it's disturbingly realistic subplots that really hit close to home, like social media addiction, the normalization of school violence, extreme simulations, and next-level weapons. Let's talk about the characters. No matter how minor or forgettable they may seem, every character serves a purpose in driving the story along, one way or another. And so many others gave fun comedic performances. However, Sam Rockwell as the man from the future was a blast to watch. Though he comes across as a man powered by caffeine and bad decisions, don't let that chaotic mess fool you. He's sharp, perceptive, and 10 steps ahead. While everyone is catching up, he's already solved the problem, calls 3 new ones, fix those 2. No hesitation, no holding back. He gets the job done, or at least as close as possible. Verbinski states, I think the best rogue characters have a sadness to them. We did a lot of work to solidify that in Sam's character, and so that the obscurity and the comedy will go deeper than that. Think about how fucked up the future is. They didn't send you with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It sent us as Sam Rockwell. And it's like to say, sorry, all the heroes is dead, but this guy do. They didn't even have a studio attached to it yet, but they had to put out a casting call. Sam Rockwell was committed to this point, but they didn't have much financial security. There was a moment when they feel like they were going to be shooting this film in the middle of winter. After the film went down for the 5th time, meaning they wasn't even sure this would actually keep going, he says, in order to get a film made that takes place right here in Norms at La Cienega Boulevard, I had to go across the fucking world. That is dedication. I like this little backstory of him helping with this script for a couple of years. Is that every film has its own underdog story. Films rely on constant supply of little miracles. Sometimes you just have to will them in existence. It's hard to have original material these days. Meanwhile, artisans say they want something new, but don't always show up when someone takes the swing. Sad but true. And that needs to change. We need to do better. I'm doing something a little bit different. I am including my horror movies and beyond approved list. You can see the rating 8.5 out of 10, the gore, the kills, and the story. And also, like I said before, it reminds me of The Matrix, Terminator, and Night of the Living Dead. Catch, good luck, have fun, don't die in theaters. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to share this video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Your support keeps the horror genre alive and this channel. Until next time, bye everyone.